So if you guys remember, my husband didn't want 4 cats. So we compromised and I kept the 4th cat. I kept him. He's here. He's here to stay. He's here to stay. Yes. So I wanted to do sort of like a little introduction of the new kitten, even though you guys saw him if you watched my overhyped products video. I was going to film 3 videos this week and then work got kind of busy because I took off Thursday and Friday, so I needed to catch up and sort of like get my stuff done, so I wasn't able to film a video for Wednesday. And then, because originally I was going to do this video on Wednesday and then do a favorites video today, but that is not how things worked out. So you're getting this video today and then hopefully you'll get 3 videos next week, but maybe not because next week is a busy week at work, so who knows. But yes, I wanted to do sort of like a sit down and introduce you to the new kitten and like tell you all the things about him, and then sort of do like an update on my other cats and maybe sort of just like go over cat related things like what litter we use, what food I feed my cats, just things. I don't know. I just thought like let's have a cat, like a cat day. So Oliver's here. I'm not wearing any makeup because I couldn't be bothered today. This is just what it is. My skin's a little bit whatever. This isn't a skin video. This is a cat video. Okay, so meet Pugsley. His name is Pugsley. He is about 7 weeks old. So that video that you guys saw him in, he was about 5 weeks. That was a couple of weeks ago. So he's about 7 weeks. We went to the vet and the vet sort of like confirmed it, because if you remember, his eyes were actually very blue in that video, and the color, the blue is actually pretty much gone from his eyes, which she said the eye color changes around 6 weeks, which I didn't even know. I've never had a kitten that little. He came to me when he was about 4 weeks old, and I've never had a kitten that little. So I didn't actually know that their eyes started as blue and then they changed as they got older. So yeah. His name is Pugsley. He looks so much better than when he first came to me. Like his fur is like getting a lot softer. He's growing. He's growing. He's still tiny. He's a little nugget, but he's still tiny. Yeah. He's also kind of a little jerk. He's quite the little a-hole. My kid is here. So I'm not going to say the actual word, but he bites. He's a biter. He likes to bite. And I don't know, I really don't know what to do about that. I've never had a cat that bites like this. It's like he doesn't even want to be pet. He just wants to bite all the time. He just likes to bite. But Oliver loves him. I think it's great that Oliver's going to grow up with a kitten. I never got to grow up with kittens, or did I? I don't remember. I don't remember. He's quite a jerk. But he's so sweet. He is. It's like when he gets tired enough, he'll like come and he'll lay with me. He'll lay with me. But he'll bite my face too. Yes.
Don't bite me.
Yeah, don't bite my face. So yeah, he's a little black and white. We named him Pugsley because he's, you know, he's a little chubby. And he's black and white. We thought it sort of fit. I kind of want to rename him Nugget because that's pretty much like what I call him, but we'll keep him as Pugsley. So yes, I think my camera moved a little. So yeah, that's Pugsley. He's here to stay. He went to the vet at about 6 weeks. He went last week. And then they said he's too young to do like testing on, to like make sure that he doesn't have, you know, feline leukemia or like any of that kind of stuff before he's like around the other cats. I know Jill's back there. But he's pretty much in his bathroom most of the time, just for now. I let him out and let him run every once in a while. The other cats really don't like him, so they're not around him much. He'll try to just like run up to them and they just like hiss and run away. They're like scared of him. Look at, he's like tiny and they're like afraid of him. They're afraid of him. They're afraid of this cute little face. Yeah. He's so cute. But yeah, Oliver loves him. He can be a little rough with him just because he doesn't really, what was I saying, Oliver? He's a little, not like rough, like hurts him like on purpose, but we're trying to get him to understand that he's like a baby and like a living thing, and like he just wants to carry him around and like squeeze him and stuff. He's like getting better, but he does still sometimes like manhandle him, but he doesn't really seem to mind the biting and the nipping, so I mean, I guess that's good. He's biting him right now. Is he biting you? Yeah. But I think it'll be nice to like him grow up with like a cat, because I always wanted to grow up with like a kitten and I never did because my mom didn't want cats. And Oliver's gonna grow up with four cats, but he loves them. He loves them all. They're like his siblings. So yeah, he's going back to the vet next week and they're going to do like tests on him. They're gonna do the testing, they said, because he was too young the last time. And all that kind of stuff. So he is a boy. At 6 months they do neutering, I guess. I've never had I had a boy cat, but I never, like when I was a kid, I didn't do the actual neutering. Well, not that I'm gonna do it now, but you know, my dad did it. Just be gentle with him, please. So right now, he's still on kitten formula. I do kitten formula mixed with wet food in the mornings and at night. And then like during the day, I'll give him just the wet food, or I always have like a bowl of dry food out. He's starting to eat the dry food. For a long time, he wouldn't touch the dry food, but now he's starting to eat the dry food. So I'm like trying to have him eat some of the dry food, and then, you know, like his diet is still mostly wet food and formula. I'm not sure how long. I think they're supposed to be weaned off formula by 8 weeks, but I might just keep him on the formula till I run out of the container that I've got. I mean, it's not gonna hurt him. He was on the food that my sister brought him over with was not very good quality, which I think is why he looks as good as he does now, is just because he's on better quality food. His fur just feels better. He just looks better. He did have a little bit of like an upper respiratory thing because his eyes were really goopy. So they gave me like an ointment to put in his eyes, and that's really helped. His eyes have cleared up pretty much almost all the way at this point. But otherwise they said he looks really good. Yeah, he's got Paw Patrol. It's your Paw Patrol book he wants to show you. So what else? So yeah, he's on it's Blue Buffalo kitten food. I'll leave a picture of everything because I didn't bring everything in here. So he's got, I like to feed my cats anything but chicken. I accidentally picked up chicken dry food for him though, which once that's gone, which will take forever, I won't be buying that for him again. But I don't like to feed my cats chicken. It just doesn't seem to sit well with my cats. So I like to feed them fish, either like salmon, or my big cats are all on like a turkey and potato formula, which we'll get to, but they do really well on that. So he's on a kitten salmon wet food, and then he's got the chicken dry food, which again, it's still by the same company, but I don't, I usually don't like to feed them chicken, but he seems to be doing okay for now, but it won't be a forever thing. And then he's on, then I'll also include a picture of the formula that he's on. So yeah, I just mix that. I mix the powder formula with water, and then I mix it in with his wet food, and then he has that. And I do that twice a day, and then the rest of the day he eats either just like wet food or the dry food. So that's Pugsley. So I guess I'll give you an update on the other cats. So we got Jill back here. I mean, they're all doing good. We've got Jill, Jessie, who is my tortie, and then Big Kitty, who is my, she's like a Torby. She's a mix between a Tabby and a Tortie. She's got like both colorings. And then Jill is a diluted calico, and then he's a tuxedo. He's a tuxedo. But they're all mutts. I mean, they all basically came from like stray situations. Like Big Kitty came from my aunt's house, and she had like cats running all over the place, and I took him in. She had worms and ear mites when I got her. She's doing better now. I haven't really told you a lot about what happened with Big Kitty. I mean, not that it's like tragic or anything, but so she is 13 this year. And last year, so she's always had like a bit of a vomiting issue, which I thought was normal because everybody always makes these jokes about like how much their cat throws up, and like they're always stepping in cat throw up. So I was like, well, it's normal, right? Then like cats throw up all the time. It's like totally normal. So she's been throwing up. Don't put him in there. She's been throwing up like her whole life, and I just never thought it was like a big deal because I thought it was normal. So then last year, it actually got so bad she was throwing up like every single day, and then it got to the point where she was throwing up blood because she had like damaged her esophagus. So I took her to the vet because I was like, okay, this isn't normal. I know this amount of vomiting is not normal. I mean, before it was like once a week, once every other week, which is still a lot. Now that I've got cats that don't throw up all the time, I know. Okay, stop. Look at him. He's so biting. But yeah, so I took her to the vet, and it turns out that she actually has pancreatitis.
No.
So
No.
whatever was happening with the pancreas was like making her really nauseous, and she needed to be put on like a limited diet, like a limited ingredient diet. So we've got all of the cats, all the adult cats on like a basic, like limited diet. It's the Blue Buffalo Basics line, and it's the turkey and potato formula. I'll link it again. I'll link it and I'll put a picture right here. So I give them a can of wet food, sometimes once a day, sometimes twice a day. Big Kitty has to eat some wet food every day, or else she does throw up. So she throws up, she still throws up, but it's not as much. It's like once or twice a month now instead of like weekly. It's just like her pancreas issue. And how often I feed her and like what I feed her really has to do with how well she does and like her not throwing up and whatever. So as long as she eats wet food, she seems to be fine. But if I like forget to feed them wet food or something, or I do it really late, she ends up like feeling kind of sick. So she eats dry food. They free feed dry food all day, but I put out wet foods, yeah, usually at night, sometimes in the morning at night, depending on like how fast they eat the can of food. Or like how hungry they are. I don't know what he's doing back there. Oliver, don't hurt her, please. Or him, don't hurt him. Can you be gentle with him, please? This is what I mean. I like have to police him all the time because he loves him. He wants to play with him all the time, but he can be a little rough just because he doesn't quite understand, which I think it's normal for kids, right? Come here. Come here. Got him. He's mine now. He's mine. So then Jill and Jessie are like perfectly normal. I mean, Jill throws up hairballs every once in a while, which for a long-haired cat is probably also pretty normal. I try to brush her as often as I can, but she hates being brushed. And it's also, I have the Furminators, which Jessie and Big Kitty, I use all the time on them, and they love it. And it gets off a lot of fur for them. But for some reason, when I use the Furminator on Jill, it like, I don't know if it's like the length of her fur or like the texture of her fur. Maybe she doesn't have a lot of like undercoat. It doesn't pull up a lot, but she still throws up hairballs like all the time. I mean, not all the time. It's been a while since she's had one, but maybe once every other week. Ow, he just bit my face. He just bit my face because he's so mean. He's so mean. How could something so cute be such a jerk, huh? He got you. Uh-oh, he's stuck on your sweater. But yeah, so that's Big Kitty. So I have to keep her, I have to really monitor her food. And we went through a couple of different sensitive food formulas and like limited food formulas until we found the one that they all like. There were some, like I tried some from Halo that they wouldn't touch.
Me, Mama.
Yeah, he bit you. They wouldn't touch, so we ended up with like a bunch of cans of that, and I like tried to feed it to them over. Before, I think I found one can that was past its expiration date, so I just threw that one away. But they didn't like Halo. The doctor had given me, what was it, like Science Diet, which is not good. But yeah, the Blue Buffalo Basics line is the one that I recommend. And they have a few different formulas. They've got chicken, they've got the turkey, they've got like whitefish, there's a duck. I tried them all.
Hello. Hello, and you're new here. Hello, and you're here. I think
Are you stealing the show? Oh my gosh. All right, let's not assault their eardrums. I put on a new pair of pants today that I haven't worn in like 2 years because they didn't fit me last year, and I've recently lost 12 pounds, well, since June, and they fit, but then I ripped a giant hole in the knee, so That's fun. So yeah, that's Big Kitty. So she's healthy. Otherwise, she's getting older. She's lost a little bit of weight, but she's still a good weight. So yeah, so I'll put what food they're on. I'll link it below. I buy everything on Amazon. The pet store that I have around here actually discontinued that line of food, which I was like, why? So I have everything on like subscribe and save on Amazon. So I have everything on subscribe and save on Amazon. So like food just comes
Hello.
every month. Hello. So the kitten will be on that same basics formula soon. On my next Amazon order, I have some in there, but he's just using the salmon food that he's got now just to use it up. But yeah, like I said again, my sister had on him some like not good quality cat food, like the wet food and the milk that he was on. So once I finished those up, I did buy him some like higher quality milk and wet food and dry food. So yep. What else can I tell you about all the cats? The litter that we like to use is the World's Best litter. I like that one the best. Seems to do well. I don't know, it's litter. Yeah, we were using clay for a long time, but then a few years ago we switched to the World's Best. I mean, it still leaves, there's litter all over the house all the time just because, I don't know what it is, like the cats like sort of just like, it collects in their paws and then they come out of the litter box and they just like shake it everywhere. I'm like, cool guys, thanks. It's real nice of you. I have to figure out what to do about, we have 2 big litter boxes now, but I wonder if I need to add like another one somewhere in the house now that we have a 4th cat. I don't really have a place to put a 3rd litter box, but we'll see. But yeah, like I said, they don't really like him that much. They hiss at him. I think Jill and Jessie will come around eventually. Big Kitty never will because she still hates the other 2, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, that's really, my kid's over here like licking my mirror. It's pretty gross. But yeah, that's really all of the update I've sort of got cat-wise. I never thought that I would have 4 cats. I mean, even I thought that was too much, but then it's like when I got the little kitten, when he came to like stay and I like fell in love with him, I was like, no, he belongs to me. He is supposed to be mine. He completes this family. My husband hassles me every once in a while about a second kid, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I want another kid. This one is too much work as it is.
Help.
Help what? What do you need help with?
Help.
He's doing this thing now, so he's like talking a lot more, obviously, as you can tell.
The bathtub.
Yeah, he came out of the bathtub. So he's speaking in like longer sentences. He's added a lot more words to his vocabulary. The last couple of days though, he's like started doing this thing where he calls me mama instead of mama like he usually does. So I don't know where he picked that up or what that's even about. Why he now calls me mama. He's so cute and furry. I love him so much. And now he's gonna stand on me. Ow! Bite my face, you little jerk. So anyway, that's probably all that I've got for today. So yeah, you'll probably be seeing, you know, more of the kitten. I did film a video before this one. The kitten made an appearance in. Oliver. He loves preschool. I got to go and like volunteer for his like they had like a little Halloween party during his preschool, and I got to go down there and sort of like interact with the kids and stuff. And I was in charge of pumpkin pin bowling or pumpkin bowling. So it's like they colored a bunch of pins like orange and like put jack-o'-lantern faces on them, and then the kids rolled a pumpkin to like bowl them. Do you like school? Yeah. So anyway, this kid is like not giving me time to sit here and talk, but I think I'm done anyway. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. I know a few of you guys have like asked me updates about the kitten. Was I able to keep the kitten? What about the kitten? And I've like avoided answering those questions because I kind of wanted to do like a little reveal video. He thinks I'm a jungle gym. He's just gonna climb all over me now.
Say that so much.
Can Mama finish? Can I finish? He says no. I love you. Even though you drive me crazy. You drive me crazy. All right, I'm getting out of here. I hope that you guys had a good Halloween. He was Thomas the Train for Halloween. It was like he had the best day of his life. He loved it. He loved going to everybody and saying trick or treat and, you know, getting candy and all that. He can't eat any of it, but he had fun. He had fun, didn't you? Did you have fun Halloween? Say trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Were you Thomas the Train? Say choo choo.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. All right, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Wait, where's the kitten? Pugsley, come here. We need you for a picture. Pugsley. Pugsley, come here.